Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, greeting of benevolence. We are from Group 9, are gonna begin our presentation about African culture. But before we gonna start our presentation, we gonna introduce. Let me introduce myself, and then I'm gonna introduce my teammate. My name is Muhammad Arsyad Kristiansyah. I am from SOS2B, and then there is my teammate. Her name is Inayah, and then there is another one. His name is Rival Attila Adika. It's a continent that has a cultural diversity ranging from religious culture, traditional clothing, traditional ceremony, and many others culture diversity in every Africa. People in Africa doesn't know about religion. They just believe that their ancestor is live in animal or giant thing. There's two kind of belief that they had in past: animism and dynamism. Animism, that they believe their ancestor is live in animals. Dynamism, the people in Africa believe that their ancestor live like in a giant rock or giant tree. But in time, these two culture start mulai dilupakan kok, start mulai dilupakan kok. Wes sih.
Enggak potongan.
In time, these two culture are like to be raised, and people of Africa doesn't know about these two culture. Why? Because religion is start enter in Africa, like Christian, Islam, Buddhism, Hinduism, Catholicism, Judaism, Shinto, and many others culture in Africa. Africa, the majority of the population are Christian. About 50% of them is a Christian, and 35% of them is Muslim. But remember, in Africa there are religion like Catholicism and then Judaism.
Traditional music on most continents is oral or verbal and unwritten. In Sub-Saharan Africa music traditional, this music after release of percussion instrument of various kinds, including allophones, chambers, drum, and tone production. Instruments such as the mimbra or drum piano. Africa music feature juju, fuji, hiklas, makossa, kizomba, afrobeat, and other music. Africa music aim to express life in all its aspect through the method of sound. And consister is a type of fried snack within the weapon in syrup, and it can also be liquid sugar. Though when to taste it, it's best to eat in the cold. That all of our group. If there is a work wrong, please forgive me.
Traditional women's clothing in Africa is made of a cloth called sema and is used to make habesa chemise. Men wear trousers and shirts with white collars. Men wear bird socks, while women don't wear socks. But men and women wear scarves. In the Muslim region of Africa, everyday clothing also reflects Islamic traditions. Traditional men's clothing is usually light, consisting of a two-piece apron worn over the genitals and buttocks. The front is called umusa and is usually made of spring pop. or other animal skin that is wrapped into a spiral band that covers the genital. Married men will usually also wear a headband called an umkle, which is usually also made of springbok, heather, or leopard skin by men of higher social status, such as tribal chiefs. Zulu men will also wear a cross style as a bracelet and anklet bracelet called imsokobezi during ceremonies and rituals, such as weddings or deaths. The number of language spoken by this tribe is in the hundreds: Arabic, Somali, Berber, Amhar, Oromo, Kiswahili, Hausa, Mandan, Fulani, and Yoruba are spoken by tens of millions of people, particularly in Africa. Language. By most estimates, Africa has more than 1,000 languages. There are 4 major language groups originating for this continent. 1. The ASEAN Afro language group is a language group consisting of about 240 languages and 285 million speakers spread widely throughout North Africa, Asia, East Africa, the Sahel, and Southwest Asia. 2. The Nile-Saharan language group consists of more than 100 languages spoken by 30 million people. The Nile-Saharan language is mostly spoken in Chad, Sudan, Ethiopia, Uganda, Kenya, and northern Tanzania. 3. The Niger-Congo language group covers most of sub-Saharan Africa. Most of them are Bantu language spoken in most of Saharan Africa. 4. The Khoisan language group consists of 50 languages and is spoken in South Africa by about 120,000 language population. Many Khoisan languages are endangered language. The Khoi and San are considered to be the indigenous peoples of region. As for a few countries in East Africa, almost all countries in Africa have adopted official language, which originate outside the continent and spread through colonialism or human movement. For example, in some countries, English and French are used for communication in the public, domains such as government, commerce, education, and the mass media. Arabic, Portuguese, Afrikaans, and Malagasy are other examples of non-African language spoken by millions of Africans today, both in public and private. Thank you.
Di Cina, kita beranjak ke Afrika Selatan karena di sana ada Festival Tahunan Seni dan Budaya Afrika baru berakhir minggu lalu.
Betul sekali, lebih dari 8.500 pengunjung memeriahkan acara yang berlangsung selama seminggu ini.
Yang menarik selama festival, pengunjung tidak diperbolehkan bertransaksi menggunakan uang tunai. Kita barter aja ya.
Hari Minggu lalu, Festival Seni dan Budaya Tahunan Afrika berakhir. Festival yang berlangsung selama seminggu ini diramaikan oleh lebih dari 8.500 pengunjung. Di sini, para pengunjung boleh melakukan apa saja yang berbeda dari biasanya.
It's also quite nice to just step out of your environment, your normal working environment. It's an opportunity to just come and have fun and break away from everything else.
Yang menarik lainnya adalah selama festival berlangsung tidak diperbolehkan adanya transaksi yang menggunakan uang tunai.
You can be what you want to be, yeah. You can live what you didn't live in your life. And express yourself. People are very nice here. Money is not involved, and that's the nicest, the art of giving to other people, and people give back to you. It is total freedom.
Festival ini merupakan perayaan dari kreativitas, kemandirian, dan kesinambungan. Selama festival, para seniman diperbolehkan untuk unjuk kemampuannya masing-masing.
Is Africa's largest open outdoor art gallery, where everyone is invited to bring their artworks and to set them up and to have other people engage with them. And over the period, you can see up to more than 100 pieces of art that are built.
Demi menjaga lingkungan yang berdekatan dengan Taman Nasional Tan Quakaro, para pengunjung diwajibkan untuk membawa kembali apa yang telah mereka buat atau bawa.